We got the Sheepy car on the dyno, getting ready to make a couple runs, adding some straps to it because this thing's got a lot of power. That's awesome. What's up, people? What do we got going on? What is that? Oh, that one's going away, but it's coming back. This one is going to Illinois, and we will soon let you know where in Illinois it's going. But I can tell you this, the back end of this car is going to look different. It's going to have twins, and it's not being done by AMS. So, you guys will have to figure out, stay tuned to figure out who's going to do this car. I think it might be influenced by some real goons. Our boy Felix, rocking that car. You ever need to transport a car? I'll see if I can put Felix's phone number in the description below. Look at this rig, man. This thing is killer. It's door to door. Dang, that's a sexy car.
I didn't need the ramps last time.
No?
So I think I'm good.
I think you're going to be okay.
Have a little bit more.
Look at that rig.
If you don't mind, just...
I'll keep an eye on it, yeah.
Slow, so if it
Yeah.
does, I can grab them. I have a boy that's well.
Okay. Like I said, if I can go up this curb backwards, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this curb is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it sucks. No pressure.
Right?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
And the front.
I'll watch the front. You got tons of clearance down here. You're good.
Good.
Yeah. They do when you lock it. I don't know how to do it manually. That is not something I would want to do. All right, we're out. See you in Chicago. Okay, yeah, so the fact of the matter is we decided to go with B-Rogue to do the twin turbo system on this car. And let me tell you, the reason why, I mean, we obviously had a Sheepey car, you know, and the Sheepey car was fast, it was great. I wanted more power, but I wasn't willing to sacrifice putting a Motec system in the car. I know, this is my 4th R8, okay? These cars are finicky. Okay, when you have a problem, you're gonna wanna make sure that the dealership can communicate with every part of the car to fix goofy shit that's gonna go wrong. And Sheepey didn't have anything. Really, B-Rogue is one of the only ones, and the reason is because of the DS1 kit. So because of the DS1, they're able to tune this car to 1100 wheel horsepower and maintain the factory ECU. So to us, that was really important. So we are going to ship it off, see how it does. So back to the explanation. Okay, so around Thanksgiving, went back to Wisconsin to visit some family, and flew in Chicago to pick up the Q8. And when we picked up the car, it was only about 40 minutes from B-Rogue, so we thought, oh, what the hell, we'll check them out, see their shop. Blown away. The quality of the craftsmanship is unreal. Okay, their titanium exhaust, the welds were so smooth, I thought that they had ground them down. And when I asked him, I said, oh, you grind your welds? And he goes, no. And I'm speaking with Brandon. Brandon's the guy with the raspy voice. And he's like, no, we don't. So I was 5 feet away, got closer, and I'm like, oh my God, these welds are so good that it's almost perfectly flush all the way around. I mean, he has CAD designed jigs for everything. So everything can be made exact. And I'll tell you, I got a huge pet peeve when it comes to exhaust. If the exhaust pipes are not even, if one is just a, oh, that drives me bananas. And his, because they're done on a jig, they're perfect. So that's a big thing that I look at, because it's one of the easiest things to screw up, and it's also one of the easiest things to not overlook. You shouldn't overlook that. That's just silly. And I'm not gonna lie, Sheepeyrace, my exhaust pipes, you know, no, but mine were stainless steel, and you know, they were also not designed to be seen. So I'd give Alex a pass there. Alex and I, you know, there's no ill will, there's no bad blood. We still chat every now and again about this platform related stuff. You know, he'll hit me up and ask me, you know, when your car did this, you know, I'm just giving him general feedback on his product, you know. So in his case, he had nothing in between. His product goes from stage 1, that's 35 grand, to stage 2, like the stage 2 plus, which is like 67,000. I mean, he's got some stuff in between, but not with all the stuff that I'm getting. So what we're getting is, and I'm not going to say the price, because he's given me a little bit of a discount because he wanted a representative car here in Arizona. But I'm getting their stage 1 plus, which is 1100 wheel horsepower, a Pro Max clutch, which is really needed at that point. I mean, we're not going with the super huge clutch. I'm sorry, I'm not getting a Pro Max clutch. I'm getting a Sportsman clutch. Okay, a Sportsman clutch, which is a step below the Pro Max. I'm not doing any billet gears or anything like that. But the other thing that I am getting is a interchiller. So I won't have an ice box anymore. That is such a pain in the butt living here in Arizona when it's so hot. That's baloney. I'm not messing with that crap anymore. So the interchiller uses the Freon from the air conditioning system to cool the coolant running through the intercoolers. So that's a huge plus. And then, like I said, they're using Dyno Spectrum, the DS1, which has only been available for about 8 months on that platform. And I expect, you know, from the information I got from Brandon on what they're able to do with it, the car is going to have rolling anti-lag. It's going to have a staging 2-step system so that I can launch the car. They'll tune the transmission for the launch. It will run on E85, so it's getting an upgraded fuel system as well. All of that for a price let's say roughly in between what the Sheepy Stage 1 is and the Sheepy Stage 2 Plus, and it'll only be 100 horsepower less than the Sheepy system. I'm not knocking the Sheepy system. It's great. I just didn't want to spend that kind of money, and I didn't want to have a Motec, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. Plus, look, I'm not trying to set records with this car, okay? I'm realistic. There's always somebody faster. And you breach the 1100 horsepower mark in these things, and you're breaking stuff, okay? And there's no guarantee I'm not going to be breaking stuff. But at this power level, pardon me, it's going to be pretty reliable. You know, I jacked up the Sheepeyrace car to about 1,000 horsepower at the crank, maybe 900 wheel, and I didn't break anything. So I launched that car a lot. I was doing a lot of data logging, sending information back and forth between me and some to Alex, and also the guys up at Unitronic that were tuning the transmission for it, trying to get that thing set up right. And yeah, I mean, we'll be able to do all of that with the DS1. So, and I'll be able to do all the tuning is going to happen in-house with B-Rogue. So that got to be a pain in the butt, and it's not Sheepy's fault. The problem I had was Unitronic is they're very, very busy, and they're not really set up to do to help customers like me tune little individual things. And I'm kind of a needy guy. Like, I know I said I'm not going out there breaking records, but I still want to go have fun. I want to race and I want to win, and I don't want to have a car that doesn't perform right. I don't want a car that falls on its face when you try and launch it, or, you know, stuff like that. So I'm going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. You know, I want it to work right. And so with B-Rogue, since they're doing their own tuning through with DS1 with the help of an additional tuner, they can make adjustments for me remotely. Like if I'm at the track, they have told me that yes, they are willing to assist however they need to if the car is acting funny, and you know, I'm at the track and I'm trying to have some fun. So that's the announcement on the black car. The red car gone. Super happy, sold that car full price, 200 grand to a guy in Southern California, and he is absolutely smitten with it. He loves that car. You know, it's always fun when you can sell a car and weeks, months, years later, you still getting text messages. Like the 69 Camaro I sold a couple of years ago, that guy still texts me every now and again, and he just loves that thing. And the guy that I sold my Challenge Extreme, my Stasis car, it was also black. That was my first R8. I should say our first R8. My wife and I went in and bought that car, and we did a lot of shopping to end up with a supercharged R8, because we were looking at Porsche 911s, and we just decided that they were too boring looking, and we wanted something more exotic. But the standard R8 is so slow, we ended up with a Stasis Challenge Extreme, and I sold that guy to a guy in Silicon Valley, also full price on that car. And one day I'll do a video on how I do this, where I don't lose money on these cars. A lot of it has to do with being very patient and finding the right deal. This is probably the first one I'll probably lose money on, just because, you know, we're buying it right now, it's February 8th, 2022. And if you're watching this years from now, the car market is bananas right now. So we probably overpaid by 20 grand on this car. So we'd probably lose money on this one. But anyway, where was I going with that? So, like I said, one of these days I'll make a video on how we do that. Yeah, so I get text messages from the guy he was in Silicon Valley that bought that car, and you know, it's been pretty cool being able to you know, keep in touch with some of these people. The white R8, the convertible, not so much. She doesn't like me. That car decided to have all sorts of issues immediately after I sold it. So anyway, we're going to wrap this video up. Everybody have a great day. Stay tuned. I'm curious to see what the guys at Goon Squad end up doing, finishing up putting together their B-Rogue car. We decided to do B-Rogue actually before we ever even heard of Goon Squad. So that's what we're doing, and stay tuned. Busy day. Got the garbage truck competing with the car. So off it goes by car. Today is Tuesday. Car will be in Chicago Thursday or Friday this week. So stay tuned. Maybe we should do a video on this thing. This is my wife's car. It's kind of sick. I love this color. These cars, this has got the little 3-liter in it. This car is quick. I mean, I can't even imagine what the SQ8 or the RSQ8 is like. This thing is plenty fast. This car will definitely get you tickets. Like, the highway, it likes 90. 90 is where it's comfy. So anyway, thanks again for watching, everybody. Hit the like, subscribe button. Help me pay for my fuel. All right, folks, have a good one.